Hi everyone, welcome to another episode for Accelerated Compute. Today we are going to talk about a new player in the world of AI inference, which is Grok. So let's quickly touch on this company origin and vision. So Grok was founded in 2016 by Jonathan Ross, who was the co-inventor of Google Tensor Processing Unit, or TPU. So Grok emerged with a very bold vision to eliminate the inference bottleneck in AI processing through highly specialized chip architecture. So this company quickly gained momentum, raising $10 million in its initial funding round in 2017. And by 2021, Grok also secured $300 million in Series C funding, achieving unicorn with a $1.1 billion valuation. Its trajectory continues also sharply upward. In 2024, they raised $640 million in Series D round led by BlackRock, which brings its valuation to $2.8 billion, cementing Grok's position as a major player in the AI infrastructure race. So, plus those kind of like funding round, Grok has also strategically expanded its capability through targeted acquisition, which aims to strengthen both their hardware offering and also their software offerings. So in 2022, the company acquired Maxillr Technology, which was a move to significantly bolster their high-performance computing capabilities and also deepening their technical expertise. And also building on this momentum, they acquired Definitive Intelligence in 2024 to integrate their advanced cloud-native AI tools to enhance their cloud platform and also broaden their AI service ecosystem. So also the company also positioned for future also strategic expansion as they seek to further enhance their technology stack and also extend their market reach across emerging AI-driven industries as well. So now let's talk about their main offering, which is the large language processing unit, or LPU. Which is the Grok core technology innovation. These LPUs or these AI chips are purpose-built to overcome the inference bottleneck in AI. So they are designed especially for fast and deterministic inference. The LPU is optimized for running large language model with exceptional speed and consistency. Some of the benchmark tests demonstrate that LPU's performance can achieve up to 500 tokens per second on model like Llama 2, which is actually outpacing traditional GPUs, which typically handle only around 30 to 50 tokens per second. These performances also make the LPU especially suited for real-time AI applications like chatbot and conversational agent. In addition to the speed for LPU, they are also highly energy efficient, which consume significantly less power than comparable GPU-based systems, which means lower operational costs and also reduce environmental footprint. Now, let's quickly touch on the technical architecture for LPUs. So LPUs is built on highly specialized technical architecture, which is designed for maximum throughput and also deterministic performance. We're going to touch on this deterministic performance, which is like a kind of very unique execution model for LPUs. They incorporate a 320-lane programming model, which enables extensive parallel processing for larger scale AI inference tasks. At the heart of the system, there is this 220 megabyte globally shared SRAM, which provide high-speed access across compute units and eliminate memory bottleneck. The LPU also include 144 independent instruction queues, allowing multiple processor streams to operate simultaneously without contention. The compiler-centric design of LPU, which is based on producer-consumer stream model, shift complexity from hardware to software for precise execution control. This functionality also slices microarchitecture Intel Lives memory unit with vector and matrix computation block. We're going to talk about that to ensure data flow, locality, and also eliminate reactive components like caches and arbiters. This results in deterministic execution, delivering consistent high-performance inference ideally suited for real-time AI application. Let's talk about the execution module for LPUs as well, which are the building block to power the LPU high-speed AI processing. We have vector execution module, VXM, which handle fast and efficient vector operation using 4x4 ALU mesh, which is essential for performing the math behind many AI tasks. We also have the matrix execution module, which are optimized for matrix multiplication, which are, as most of you know, it's the core for neural network calculation. And at the same time, there is this module called switch execution module, which manages how data is moved around within the chip. It rearranges the vectors so that the right data reaches to the right processor at the right time, keeping everything flowing smoothly and efficiently. Together, these three modules makes the LPU incredibly fast and also well suited for large AI models. So in terms of the memory architecture, it is designed to deliver fast and efficient access to data during AI inference. The chip is divided the memory into two hemispheres, which each contain 44 memory slides, and every slide is capable of holding 2.5 megabytes of data. These setups allow for distributed storage, meaning data can be accessed and processed locally right where it is needed. By splitting the memory into two hemispheres, the system achieves a balanced and low latency access, which helps minimize the delay when retrieving the data. This smart design ensures that the LPU can keep up with the high-speed demand of AI workload without slowing down. Now let's talk about this deterministic execution model. So Groq deterministic execution model means that the chip, which is the LPU, runs AI workload with predictable and consistent performance, unlike traditional processor that can slow down due to variable factors like caches or resource conflict. By removing these reactive elements such as caches, Groq ensures that every operation completed in a fixed known number of steps. The LPU uses a streaming programming model where data flow smoothly from one part of the chip to another like an assembly line, making execution highly organized and reliable. This is especially valuable in production environment where stable performance is essential for use cases such as real-time chatbot or AI assistant, where users expect instant lag-free responses. So in terms of the product offering for Groq, it starts with the LPU inference engine, which is the foundational hardware behind everything that they do. It purpose-built for AI inference and delivers deterministic performance, as we mentioned before, meaning results are predictable and consistent, and there is a big advantage for large language model and other demanding AI workload. Next, they have Groq Cloud, which is the main offering, which is a cloud-based inference service, and it gives user API access to their high-performance hardware, supporting popular open-source model like Llama and Mistral. So what actually this set Groq Cloud apart is its cost efficiency and speed, which offer a strong alternative to provider like OpenAI or even NVIDIA. And for organizations that need more control or have these data sovereignty requirement, there is Groq RAC, which is an on-prem solution. And it actually offers dedicated AI compute cluster, and which each of these rack integrate multiple LPUs and deliver extremely low end-to-end latency, things like 1.6 microsecond, which is ideal for high throughput mission-critical AI workload. Now let's talk about the Groq Cloud platform, which is the main offering from Groq. So it is designed to make high-performance AI inference accessible and easy to use for developer through a self-serve API. The developer can tap into the infrastructure without the friction, and Groq actually seen a strong interest with over 70,000 developers sign up as of Q1 2024 for this offering. In terms of module support, so Grok Cloud works seamlessly with leading open source module like Llama and Nextera, as we mentioned before, which gives developer the flexibility to build with models they already know and they trust. Also, for prioritize ease of transition from OpenAI endpoint, the offering and the API is actually compatible for OpenAI endpoint. So those developers who are using OpenAI API can easily migrate to Grok Cloud with minimal code changes, which means simply, which means it's very simple to start. And finally, the pricing, which is intentionally competitive. They've structured to offer better value than major alternative, not just in terms of cost, but also at the same time in terms of performance, so that developer don't compromise. All right. So in terms of like the target market and use cases, so they firstly they focus on AI application developers, the ones that build things like chatbot, content generator, and other LLM powered tools. These developers, like, they usually need fast, responsive inference to deliver a smooth user experience. And with Grok Cloud, they can get to that with easy API access to integrate those powerful open source model in their application. Next, their focus is enterprise space, which companies that are turning AI for everything, from customer support to data analysis and also process automation. For those types of use cases, Grok deterministic performance ensures that there's consistency and speed, which is needed and critical for those operations. And finally, government and security organization that require strict data control and privacy. So those Grok RAC that we discussed before can be like a good offering for them. So in terms of developer ecosystem, as we mentioned, like more than 70,000 registered developer on the Grok platform as of Q1 2024. Also, in the first quarter of 2024, they had more than 90,000 new application, which was built on Grok Cloud, which shows that the developer not just signing up, but also at the same time they are building something. And performance. So, as I mentioned, Grok deliver up to 500 tokens per second, which is, I would say, eye-catching and also can get the attention from the developer. So in terms of market position, in the broader AI chip landscape, Grok is a niche player. So instead of trying to compete across the entire AI stack, they just focus especially on inference, where they can deliver the most value. This targeted strategy just help them, Grok, especially in the large language model inference space, to set them apart. They're not just fast, but also consistently fast, which means deterministic performance for developer and enterprises that they can count on them. So while companies like NVIDIA dominates the general purpose AI market, so Grok is carving out a differentiated space. They're building a strong foundation through these growing developer ecosystem and a strategic partnership to lay the groundwork for long-term impact and high growing segment. So in terms of partnership, so at the start, some of these strategic partnership that they have with Samsung, which they are working on chip production, and also they have planned to move to these 4 nanometer process technology for upcoming LPUs. Also in the Middle East, they have collaboration with Aramco Digital, which they are partnering to build this AI hub in Saudi Arabia. And there is like a good 1.5 billion investment in infrastructure for them. They also secured a strategic investment from Cisco, which opens the door for them to integrate for integration opportunities, especially in enterprise space. And lastly, they are partnering with some of these AI model providers to ensure that the model run optimally and smoothly on LPUs. So the last but not least, challenges and some future outlook for Grok. So I believe that Grok is at a very pivotal point, facing some of these challenges and also some real opportunities. On the challenging side, I would say their biggest hurdle is scaling. So they set a like ambition goal of producing 1 million chip in 2 years, which require tight coordination across manufacturing, supply chain, and logistic. And also at the same time, the company need to stay ahead with some of these competitors like Nvidia. There is also a strong, I would say, foundation that Grok needs to build on. So their innovative architecture, substantial funding, and rapidly growing developer and partners give them this unique edge to play in the inference space. So looking ahead, if Grok can execute on this vision, focusing on speed, efficiency, and deterministic performance, they have the potential to reshape the AI inference market and establish itself as a true leader in this space. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining on quickly reviewing one of these new players in the AI inference world. So stay tuned. We're going to talk more about some of these players, especially in the world of accelerated compute. And we're going to provide more information on how you can just choose and based on your need and requirements. Thank you.